Good day, everyone. As we prepare to launch our website and the experimental developmental course, howtochangetheworld.org, I am starting to create a series of video blogs and written blog postings to complement that work and also to help create the site and the course itself. And I just want to give some preliminary thoughts, and then I want to dive into some specific topics. So in this blog, I'll be covering the work performed by Allan Savory and the Savory Institute on reversing climate change through sustainable restoration of grasslands throughout the world. And we're talking on a massive scale, and I'll get more into that. Then I'll also talk about the importance of marketing as a crucial complement to those specific efforts, such as what the Savory Institute is doing. And then I'll talk about building the foundation for the course itself, the experimental developmental course, and how the real value, the real action, the real content will actually emerge once we kick off the course. So I'll get into that. I'll talk about the taxonomy, and I'll also talk about the global model for the holistic global solution, which I talked about in the video by the same title. All right, so for starters, I want to highlight the work done by the Savory Institute. Please watch the TED Talk by Allan Savory, and it's in the link right below this video. It's absolutely amazing. And the fact that through carefully managed livestock grazing over grasslands, which without livestock would succumb to desertification, we, the planet, can actually reverse the process of desertification, as Allan Savory so amazingly demonstrates in his TED Talk video. And after I watched that, I'm like, wow, shoot, this should happen everywhere. And yet it takes real work to get that done, and who's going to do it? Who's going to gather together the people and the initial capital, the initial livestock, and encourage folks who are currently managing livestock in these various different countries, North America included, the United States included. This isn't just an African, South American scenario. And so what I was thinking was that in addition to the very work itself of restoring these grasslands and reversing desertification and hence climate change, that work could be and should be coupled with marketing and branding and distribution enterprises in countries throughout the world, most notably the wealthy Western countries, which can provide markets for this sustainably grown beef and buffalo and whatever other livestock can be applied in these scenarios. It's the wealthy countries of the world, including Japan. China is now very wealthy. There's wealth pretty much in all countries of the world. And so if we combine the sustainable livestock practices with branding, marketing, and distribution, and communication campaigns, which will also be part of howtochangetheworld.org, then we can actually provide a 360-degree solution, as opposed to just trying to push it on one end of the system, just on the agriculture side, the land use side. Let's also have pull-through on the marketing side from the end consumer. And the reality is, as people become more and more aware of what the global issues are and the crucial importance of saving the planet, I think people will start to vote more and more with their pocketbooks and purchase products which are sustainable. So next, let me talk about the building the foundation for the course. So these are and I want to highlight the topics I just discussed. So the course itself, it's really not about generating new material. It's about pulling together knowledge and systems and practices which are already in motion throughout the world, bringing these together and putting them into a unified framework, as I discuss in the video Holistic Global Solution. And so it's about discovering what are the solutions that already exist or which are under development. What I really love about the Savory Institute and the work that they're doing, and this is discussed in the Q&A video, which is in one of the links below, is that they talk about that they don't have, they don't do like demonstration sites where it's like, hey, this is how it's done. They're called learning sites. And so it's all about learning from previous successes and building upon that. I really believe that what's going to kick this whole process into high gear are the very courses themselves, the experimental developmental courses, with the title How to Change the World.org, the title .org implying that there is an explicit linkage with the courses and the website. In this way, the students themselves, the professors, the visiting experts, and the people who contribute to the discussion forum, all of us together are going to create a knowledge base and a library of video assets, lectures, other materials, PowerPoint presentations, documents, which by sharing these throughout the world and interconnecting them and putting them inside of a logical framework, such as the taxonomy that we've been discussing and which we'll be developing in the discussion forum, that framework is vital so that these don't just become isolated projects where it's like, gee, I wish more people would do the kind of work that Allan Savory is doing. When we combine that with branding, marketing, education, outreach, PR, etc., then it all becomes part of a system that works together, and we can greatly accelerate those sort of efforts and improve upon them, evolve them, and ultimately generate solutions which gain more and more momentum, and we actually can turn the tide on climate change and the other issues that we've been discussing. So more in my next blog posting. Thank you.